Hello, guys. Welcome back to Deep Dive with Claret. I hope you're all doing good. I'm doing good, as you can see. Today, we're not going to be reading a story from Am I the Asshole? We're going to be reading a story from Modern Family Finance. Let's get into it. This story was posted by Visual Roof 6621, and the title is My Husband Wants Me to Pay the Full Rent for a Year After a Fight. Am I overreacting? So let's read to find out. My husband and I recently had a fight, and the conversation turned into finances. He earns about twice as much as I do. Since we got married about 1.5 years ago, he has been paying the rent, and I have been paying for groceries and some household expenses. Most of the time, he contributes more financially because he earns more. He also sometimes gives me some money from his salary. Instead of spending it, I usually save it because I'm not someone who spends much on shopping, junk food, or other unnecessary things. This month, he gave around 30% of his salary to his brother for a Europe trip. During our argument, he said, "My money never gets saved." I asked him why, and he brought up all of these expenses. Then he told me that from now on I should pay the rent. I said I was okay paying half the rent, but he replied that since he had paid the rent for the last year, now I should pay the full rent for the next year. And only after that, we could go back to splitting it 50-50. He also said that if I don't want to do that, I should give him my savings. I'm confused. It's not really about the money. I can pay the rent if that's what we mutually decide. What bothers me is why this is happening and why it feels like I'm being asked to compensate for the past. Marriage isn't supposed to be a ledger where we take turns paying each other back. Am I missing something here? Is this a reasonable expectation? Or is there a deeper issue in our relationship that we need to address? Wow. OP is actually asking all the right questions here because there definitely is a deeper issue that you need to address. I feel like finance is a very sensitive topic in all relationships, but specifically in romantic relationships, especially marriages, it's usually a turning point. The finance situation in every relationship determines how that relationship goes. In this situation, though, it feels like he has been resentful. It feels like he has been resentful for paying the bills all this time. Though she has been contributing, OP has been contributing in other ways, but he feels resentful that he paid more. But I don't think relationships should be so calculative. Maybe it's just me. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should relationships be so calculative? How can you love someone and be so calculative with them? So him telling her to pay the rent when he knows he earns more, I feel like that is coming from resentment he has buried in his heart for a long time. And OP is asking the right questions because he's weaponizing, he's basically weaponizing his past payments. Basically, he's weaponizing his higher salary, and I feel like the resentment is something that she needs to investigate. Basically, let's read some comments and see what people think. Constant Vigilance 18 says, WTF is this? You are a partnership, and assuming there is no prenup, all money is shared money. This is something you should be on the same page about prior to marriage. This is a huge red flag and screams future financial abuse should you ever plan to have kids and leave the workforce for any period of time. Exactly. I got very dark vibes from OP's husband because it really is giving financial abuse. Maybe after he gave his brother money for the Europe trip, he suddenly felt like he lost some money. So the anger he feels towards spending some money on his brother is going towards his wife, and basically is seeing her as a punching bag. Let's read another comment from Tessie33. This is giving me a very bad feeling. Husband is financially abusive and controlling. He is not demonstrating care and love. Exactly. I feel like being so calculative with someone you love is an indication that something is wrong in the relationship, right? Let's read one more comment from Mung Bean Casserole. He's using money to punish you because you had a fight, which is astonishingly childish and petty, and you're trying to convince yourself this is normal. I take it you spend a lot of time trying to convince yourself that your husband's behavior is normal, despite it being obvious that it isn't. You are correct that marriage isn't supposed to be what's yours. Take it from there and do with it what you will. I feel like OP's husband feels like he has something over her because he has been spending more. So basically, after they had a fight, he's probably like, this is just what I think. He's probably like, he probably didn't expect her to be able to be defiant or to actually fight with him or quarrel with him. Maybe she's just meant to take anything he does and any attitude he gives because he spends more money. This is very sad. I don't think there is an update yet. It's a very recent story. So let me know what you think about this story in the comments down below. Please share, comment, like, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.